Hello, let's play Wordle for Tuesday, August 11th. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with Harry. All gray from Harry. All right. So A is gone. We still need S, T, N, L, E. Maybe a P. Is there like a P, L, something, something, E? Plate is gone, so is plane. Plume is an option, but I'd rather get an N or a T if I could, or an S. Let's look at O. There just doesn't seem to be a word that does that. Plume is the only one I can think of. All right, let's maybe if I do a different formation here, like ST. So again, with an M, we can do stomp. Come on, think of something. Is there an STO something E? Stone. I like stone. There we go. All right. Well, it does end in E. There's an N somewhere. I don't know where I want to put that N. Maybe at the start? We could do more E's. Otherwise, we can use U. That's it. Huh. I feel like another E might do better, but I don't know. Like an N? Where's this N go? Is it N something E? Like NCE? Ooh, something like dunce? Let's try it. All right, not dunce. It is NCE, though, so it's probably ENCE. Like fence. All right. I don't know why fence was so hard to get to from there. I guess the repeated E, and then I didn't use an F anywhere. All right. I don't think that was a terrible solve. I also don't think I was in too much danger, but let's see. But first we are going to spin the wheel and see what tomorrow's starting word will be. If you'd like to add a word to the wheel, you can join as a YouTube member or a patron. H. So this is by Bradley J. I'm assuming that's just the spelling for the letter H, but I'm not sure. All right. Well, we'll be starting with H tomorrow, and we'll be learning something interesting about H, probably. All right. Anyway, let's do some analysis here. So the answer was fence. And we started with Harry. Slept. I always forget about slept. I keep telling myself to remember slept. I don't think I ever will. Not at this point. I did stone. Stole is on here, but not stone. All right. Stone says it would lose on the udge trap or the ound trap. Interesting. I'm not sure how accurate that is, but because only some of these are pre-computed is the reason for that. I'm not sure about the accuracy. It says dunce is a good follow-up here. We've got dunce, fence, lunge, nudge, pence, uncle, undo, and undo and venue. And it says a lot of these are fine. Dunce, fence, lunge, pence, undo. So I went dunce. And then after that it was fence or pence. All right. So I won a 50-50 there. It would have gone slept. And after slept, it still would do dunce, but then it would be only fence, not a 50-50. So technically, it's a little better to do slept, but our solves ended up otherwise identical. Least is what it likes to start with. With that green E there, it's doing defer, checking for the double E right away. And that F was very lucky. We're down to 3 words: beefy, fem, or fence. And it says go fem or fence. Beefy is no good because if it's not beefy, you're still down to fem fence as a 50-50. But these guarantee the answer because they get each other, and then if there's no F, if the F isn't first, it's beefy. So basically, if F is first, it's the other one. If F is not first, it's beefy. So you could get fence in 3, otherwise you get it in 4. All right. Steel. It goes coned with that E. We don't know if it's ER. After cone confirmed not ER, we're happy. We're down to 6 words: bench, fence, hence, mince, pence, and wince. Interesting. So Harry got rid of hence. That was lucky. So this is just bench or fence or hence or pence. So we could actually get a 3, but more likely we're getting a 4 or even a 5. So maybe an average of 4-ish. I don't know. And then Adieu is the most common starting word. We have the E. We're going to go slept again. After slept, it's born. So again, we're trying to find where that E goes. After born, it's fence or hence. So it could be a 4 or a 5. Audio won't have the E. All gray, though. So we're going to go trees, which tests the double E right away and gets TRS, high value letters. And after that, it just fence is the best option from the 6 words left. So we go fence. It gets fem as well. That's why it's slightly better than these other ones. I think pence, penne. There's something about fence that helps that pence doesn't help with. But I'm not sure what that is. All right. Well, anyway, it gets fence in 3. And then stare, another common starting word. We have the E at the end. We're going to go bool. Find that it's none of those. So now we're going to go chime. And from chime, we have a 50-50 on pence or fence, so 4 or 5. Pert has the highest chance to get it in 2. We have a 77 word bucket today. So we're going to go dense, and then we're going to go, we could go fence, or we could go hence and then fence. So 3 or 4, all green. All right. Well, let's take this screenshot and then use this analyze on the official bot. Okay. Here we go. The answer was fence. Oops, I saved it wrong. I'll fix it later. All right. Let's read the analysis. 99 skill. Nice. I like my guesses. All right. So Harry, Stone goes a 98. The most popular follow-up by a lot was Stone. Then Spout, Mouse, Slope, Stole, Spelt, Spent, Slept, Scope. It's just Sleet, and no one did Sleet. But yeah, checking the double E. Interesting. All right. So who did the best? Spout did the best today. So did Spent. All right. Who did worst? I mean, they're all pretty close, but Spelt did do the worst at 2.5. All right. It gave a 99 for dunce. That was the most popular follow-up as well. And then 99 for fence. All right. It goes tarps, clone, niche, fence. Did I miss tarps in the other analysis? Oh, well, I guess we'll just assume it's that. Did I stop early? Yeah, I did pert, and then I moved on. Oh, well. Fence is 0.3, 1.9, 16.5, 56.7, 89.4, 98.8. Losing on hence and pence. So like the little mini trap. Could get unlucky there. All right. We're going to upload our fence. Okay, I got to... Shoot, I named it wrong, so I got to find it. All right, what did I name it? Fence 3. All right, let me fix that. I think I mashed the 3 when I hit the E. All right. Still 99 in regular mode. But Stone is not the most popular follow-up here. Mouse is, by far. That's interesting. Oh, you know what? I think I've seen this before. That some people have a 2-word start, Harry Mouse. Or Harry Louse. So, that's interesting. I guess it covers all the vowels. A-E, O-U-E. A-E-Y from Harry, O-U-E from Mouse. So you get all the vowels in 2 words. Some people, I think louse is, I mean, I don't think either of these starts are particularly good, but I do like the L better than the M from louse. But Harry Mouse is easy to remember. All right, following that, those people who start that way, we've got stone, and then spout, stole, pound, cloud, clone, slope. Again, no one doing sleet. This is a much wider spread, but the louse people seem to have done the best today. Worst is cloud. All right, Harry Cloud, huh? We've got dunce, fence. All right, it does slate, groin, pence, hence, fence. So it really loses the 1 and 3, and then the 1 and 2. Groin is a filler too. All right. 0.6 starting with fence. Must be a regular starting word for some people. 2.1, 14.9, 52.3, 85.4, 97.4. All right, losing on hence, pence, mence. All right, well, How'd you do?